Yes guys, Coach Daryl here, and question for you. Have you ever Googled something fitness, nutrition or training related? If you have, then you'll realise there's a wealth of information out there and a lot of it isn't correct. So, I thought I'd do this really quick video today just to highlight or give you my answers to the top 5 fitness questions, okay? Number 1 is, simply put, how do I start? Well, how do I start on your fitness journey, your training journey? Well, this is obviously a wide-ranging question, but if someone's goal is weight loss or just to get fitter or to run a marathon, whatever the goal is, the most important thing is to do something. I always say something's better than nothing. So even if your first ever session on your fitness or weight loss journey is to walk around the block, if that's outside your comfort zone, then do that. If your first ever session is just going into a gym, just actually going to a gym and seeing the equipment, seeing how things are used, then do that. If your first ever session is actually to get back into rugby training or whatever it might be, do that. But as long as you do something, you take that first step on your fitness journey, that's the most important thing. So that's the number 1 way to start. So number 2 was, are nuts healthy? Well, again, this is kind of like yes and no. Obviously, nuts in a natural form are healthy, but obviously if they're covered in salt or chocolate, then maybe not. Nuts in themselves are a fantastic form of high protein and high healthy fats. But obviously, just like anything, you wouldn't want to consume too much. So if you're looking to lose weight and be healthy, then we'd say kind of no more than like a handful a day of mixed, unsalted, obviously unchocolated nuts are the best thing to have. Okay, so no more than a handful per day, but obviously within a healthy diet. Number 3 was how important is nutrition. So obviously related to the previous question, how important is nutrition? Well, I would say it is the number 1 thing everyone should do if they've got a fitness, a weight loss or a health goal in mind. So number 1 thing you should do, obviously training is important, it needs to be backed up by that. But nutrition is what you do all day, every day. If you have 3 meals a day and 3 or 4 snacks and 4, 5, 6, 7 different drinks, that's what you're doing most of the time. If you have an hour workout, obviously that's so important, but the nutrition has to back that up. You have to be following the right nutrition plan to get results, okay? So if you know our principles, we obviously say that you should go for weight loss, that is high protein, high healthy fats and low grain, okay? So the 4th top Googled question is, will weights make women bulky? And this is something which is so common. We hear this all the time, and people or women are worried about lifting weights and they don't want to get too bulky or be too muscular. Well, the issue here is that people see guys that lift weights and maybe take steroids and they see that they're really muscular and they don't want to get like that. But actually, lifting weights is one of the best things for men and women to do to build a toned, healthy body, because you can specifically target different muscle groups. Plus, it's going to burn a ton of calories. So weightlifting and resistance training, which is obviously the same thing, is one of the best things you can do to achieve your goals. Okay, so ladies, don't be scared to actually lift weights. And the 5th top Google question was, what is the best exercise for fast results? Well, again, this is a wide-ranging question, and obviously it depends on people's starting point, depends what their goal is. But if we're talking about weight loss here, the best exercise I would say is high intensity interval training mixed with resistance training. So just as explained in the 4th question, obviously resistance training is really good for building toned lean body and obviously burning loads of calories. And high intensity interval training or HIIT training is fantastic for improving your metabolic rate. So I would say to combine them 2 forms of training, not necessarily an exercise, but it's a form of training, is the best way to burn more calories, build a toned, lean body, and obviously lose weight. Okay, guys? So remember, if you Google a question, there are going to be a load of different answers, but obviously most of the answers might not be correct. Okay? So stick to the principles and you will get results. Good luck, and we'll see you next time.